Welcome back to Ask Allison. Here's today's question. Since raising my fee in the fall, only one of the last 5 consultations has resulted in a first session. This is my second year in private practice. So first, I want to thank Therapy Notes for sponsoring Ask Allison. If you are looking for an all-in-one practice management system, you need to check out Therapy Notes. It's top rated on Trustpilot. It does all the back-end pieces that a private practice requires: schedule, charge, bill insurance, do your notes, send reminders, store your intake paperwork, complete online video sessions, all in one platform. You can get 2 months for free to play with it if you use the code ABUNDANT at checkout at therapynotes.com. Okay, so no biggie, you have a conversion problem. The great news is that marketing problems are much easier to solve than the emotional problems that we help our clients with. So I want to be realistic. Depending on where you live and what your fee is, the majority of your callers may not be able to afford your full fee, but I would still expect more than 1 in 5. So let's talk about the top reasons clients don't convert. And I've got a free worksheet that's going to lay this all out for you so you can refer back to it if you need to. Number 1, they can't afford your fee. And there's nothing you can do about that besides give them really amazing referrals. Everybody deserves quality care, so make sure your network includes those that take different insurance, sliding scale, private pay folks whose fees are lower than yours. Make sure you have some good options for people. It's hard right now. Everybody that I usually refer to is full, but do your best. Number 2, you're attracting people who can't afford you. Now, I hear people worry that they've done this one more than I've actually seen it. And I get asked constantly, like, how to attract more financially resourced clients. The truth is, with few exceptions, people across the financial spectrum experience the same problems. It may be at different rates, but you don't need thousands of clients. You only need a couple dozen. So don't get in the weeds about the income of the clients you attract. Make sure your website looks modern and clean. Make sure you show up to networking events like yourself instead of wearing like your I'm a professional costume. And you're going to be fine in attracting the clients that you do great work with. Number 3, you aren't clear about your fee online. I get asked often if I'm pro putting your fee on your website or con. I am very much put your fee on your website. It is true that if you get on the phone with somebody who can afford your fee, you have a chance to sell them on your services better if they're just like cruising from one website to the next. There are a few reasons I think you should put your fee on there. And the absolute most important one is that the person or people seeking your services may have been reticent to set something up. They may have been begged by their loved one to get help for like the last 6 months. And they finally have the strength and courage or the rock bottom to call you. And if there's no way they can afford you, it further demoralizes them when they hear what sounds to them as an unreachable number. It certainly happens that clients don't look closely enough on your website, but that's on them. We can do what we can do to help clients choose us or move on. Number 4, you haven't already proven your expertise. People who can are usually willing to pay out of pocket for therapists that have proven through their marketing that they're the experts at what they do. So if they've reached out, they're at least partly convinced that that might be you. Your task on the phone call or the email is to show them how great you are by focusing on them. Ask what they're coming in for and let your response prove that you know what you're doing. Listen well, respond compassionately, and if you connect well and they're on the fence between others and you're likely to be chosen. Number 5, your phone conversation's weird. Clients need us to be the confident ones in that phone call. They need us to guide the conversation, prevent it from being a therapy session while they get a good enough idea about if the client is going to be a good fit with you as a therapist. I've always been a really big fan of scripts. I have a phone script that I've honed over the years for my practice in the What to Say When course that's in the Abundance Party. I convert 80% of the people who call us with that script. You can join us there at abundanceparty.com if you want access to that script, plus everything you need to know to build a solid practice. I think that that's everything. I would go through every single one of those and see if they apply and just, make some improvements to the way you're doing things. You will bring in the clientele that can afford you, that wants to afford you. You just need to tweak a few things. So I hope that that helped. And if you guys have questions for me for Ask Allison, please DM me over on Instagram where I'm abundance_practice_building.